Hello, hello, rockers. How are you doing? Well, here we have a mock test. Yes, we will obviously concentrate on literature, but with some grammar aspects. All right. We will talk about the retelling, yes, in the present or in the past. Check, check, check. Making questions, answering them, debatable questions, all right, vocabulary, okay, it's very important so that you apply them in context, okay, every item of this wonderful vocabulary, the setting in place, the setting in time, okay, the characters, their arcs, their development, the plot story, a lot of items. Okay, and for those who have studied or who have analyzed as well the hero's journey, there is some bonus track at the end. Okay, so shall we? Let's see how much you know about it. So, what about making questions? Remember, we've got if it's simple present or simple past, we have this question formula. Yes, quasi, we call it, or asi, quasi, question word, auxiliary subject infinitive verb. The auxiliary in the present is do or does, and then the in the past is did if you need it. Be careful, the verb to be doesn't need an auxiliary. Now, if the idea is in in passive voice, you have the verb to be, so the verb to be doesn't need an auxiliary. And if you happen to need auxiliary, every time you have the auxiliary, the verb goes in the infinitive. These are some tips for you to remember. So, for example, the first one is the answer. Dr. Jekyll is a respected and wealthy, rich doctor. So, some ideas to come up, yes, with. Mr. Hyde is a strange and frightening man. Mr. Utterson is a lawyer. We are talking about jobs, professions. Mr. Enfield sees Hyde hurting a young girl. Hyde enters Dr. Jekyll's laboratory through a door, a mysterious door. The potion not only changes Jekyll's body, but also changes his behavior. Not only, but also you have this conjunction, yes, correlative conjunction that we've been working with. Jekyll creates the potion because he wants to separate the good and evil sides of his personality. Hyde becomes more powerful because Jekyll uses the potion repeatedly. Utterson becomes suspicious because Jekyll leaves everything to Hyde in his will, the will and testament. Very good. Jekyll's experiment shows that people can have both good and evil sides. Dun, dun, dun. Now we are working with vocabulary and definitions. We have respectable, mysterious, strange, frightened, laboratory or lab, potion, evil, an adjective, guilty, servant, lawyer, murder, witness, secret, transformation, conscious, okay? And then we have different definitions, yes, to match. A person who sees something happen, a place where scientific experiments are carried out, a person who works for another person in their home, a person who studies and practices law, something that it's difficult to understand or explain, a feeling that something is wrong or morally bad, a violent crime in which someone kills another person, a person who has done something wrong, something that is not known by other people, a liquid with special or magical effects, feeling afraid or worried, having a good reputation and being respected by society, very unusual or different from what is normal, a complete change from one form or appearance into another. Finally, morally bad or cruel. There we have a message. There is something wrong with my soul, Dr. Jekyll. And regarding the vocabulary that we've been working with, science and secrets, good and evil, crime and mystery, characters and society. Tan, tan, tan. How is it? Yes? How many did you get? Try with the easy ones, okay? This one, match, 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 and then in the end, you revise it all. Are we good? Let's see. Well, match the characters, not their definitions, but their characteristics, their descriptions, okay? I think it's my mistake. I have to check. So we've got the characters: Dr. Henry Jekyll, Edward Hyde, Mr. Gabriel John Utterson, Mr. Richard Enfield, Dr. Hasty Lanyon, Sir Danvers Carew, Poole, the servant, yes, the maid or witness, yes, the one that was at the window. And we have descriptions. Jekyll's loyal butler who becomes increasingly worried about his master's strange behavior. A respected doctor and scientist who experiments with a mysterious potion. A lawyer and Jekyll's close friend who investigates the mysteries surrounding Hyde. A violent and disturbing man who appears to have a connection with Jekyll. A doctor and old friend of Jekyll's who discovers the shocking truth about him. A respectable gentleman who is murdered by Hyde. A friend of Utterson who tells him about Hyde's strange behavior. Actually, it was the cousin, remember? A person who sees part of Hyde's violent behavior and provides important information. Look at that. I love all the setting. Yes, amazing, amazing. Dun, dun, dun. Now we've got debatable questions. Well, try to answer as many as you can. And let's listen to your peers, to your partners, yes, and let's see what you come up with. So we've got, do you think Dr. Jekyll is responsible for Mr. Hyde's crimes? Why or why not? You always have to provide an answer for your yes or no answers. Is Mr. Hyde completely evil, or is he part of Dr. Jekyll's personality? Good one. Would you take a potion if it could change an important part of your own personality? Why? This is about you, okay? Do you think people can really hide their dark side from others? Mysterious. Is it better to know the truth, even when the truth is painful? For me, yeah, it's Elliot. Sorry for my interfering. Do you think Dr. Jekyll's experiment was dangerous from the beginning? Can a good person do something bad and still be a good person? Why do you think people are often fascinated by mysterious or dangerous characters? If you were Mr. Utterson, would you investigate Dr. Jekyll's secret? Why? And what is more dangerous, a person's actions or the thoughts they keep hidden? The thoughts, los pensamientos que tienen ahí, ¿no? And we have another message. The greatest deception men suffer is from their own conscience. Este Dr. Jekyll se viene con cada una. Let's see. How is it going? How much are you activating? Now, we've got this exercise in which we highlight certain pronouns, especially, okay? And we need you to identify in context, obviously, while we read, or maybe then you receive a list of things, okay? And you have to know if it's an object, what it refers to, and if it's a person, who it refers to. Okay, so we've got some ideas here. He was a respected doctor, but he had a terrible secret. So who does he refer to? Utterson heard about Hyde and decided to investigate him. Who does him refer to? Jekyll drank the potion. It changed his appearance. Okay. Hyde entered the house and disappeared. He frightened everyone. Again, who does he refer to? Jekyll told his friend about the experiment, but he did not believe him. Who does he refer to? Lanyon saw the transformation. This shocked him deeply. What does this refer to? Utterson found a letter in Jekyll's lab, and it contained important information. What does it refer to? Hyde committed a terrible crime. This made Utterson even more suspicious of Jekyll. What does this refer to? Paul was worried about his master because he was behaving strangely. Who does he refer to? Jekyll wanted to control Hyde, but he was becoming more powerful. Who does he refer to? Yes, and we've got more to come again. So, for example, here we got the characters, yes? He's a lawyer who wants to discover the truth. He's a doctor who creates a dangerous experiment. He represents the darker side of Jekyll's personality. He is Jekyll's loyal servant. He is a doctor who learns the truth about Jekyll. He tells Utterson about his strange encounter with Hyde. He becomes one of Hyde's victims. Dun, dun, dun. Here we have them again. Oh, I love the pictures. I love AI helping me creating all these activities, these exercises. But remember, you control, yes, the AI into doing this. I have to redo many. So man is not truly one, but truly two. Wow, Dr. Jekyll. Tick tock, tick tock. I think you're right. And then it says, he refers to, the character is, the sentence describes. Hmm? So it's the same activity as before, just different styles. And now, for those who have studied with me, who have analyzed with me the hero's journey, we can connect it, yes? So this is a bonus activity. Hero's journey connection. So since we're working with the hero's journey, use the story to answer the questions below. What is Jekyll's call to adventure? What is the ordeal in his journey? Who or what could be considered Jekyll's enemy? What does Jekyll learn about himself? And does Jekyll complete a hero's journey, or does his journey become a tragedy? Explain. All right, so the hero's journey on the right, we have call to adventure, trials and ordeal, enemy, shadow, self-discovery, transformation, return. And we have another message. The greatest deception men suffer is from their unconscious. Okay, so the strange case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. How was it? How do you feel about the test, this mock test? So remember, you can collect your answers, and we can talk in class as well, all right? So get ready to rock your English. Clear? Well, I'm glad you're here. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. And you can also leave comments in the messages here. Okay? So see ya. Keep on rocking it. Bye, people.